Sweetheart, there you are. I knew I'd find you exactly where I left you. Still sitting in the same chair. Still staring at the same screen. I can tell. Your shoulders are a little higher than they were an hour ago. Your eyes keep reading the same line over and over. And that tiny little crease between your eyebrows, it's back. Come here. Just for a minute. No, I'm not asking you to quit what you're doing. I'm not stealing you away from your responsibilities. I know you still have things you want to finish. I know that. I'm only borrowing my sweet boy for a few minutes. Can Mommy have that? Good. That's my good boy. Come closer. There. Much better. Let me look at you. You've been trying so hard today, haven't you? You don't even have to answer. I already know. I can see it. You're wearing that expression again. The one that says, if I just keep going, maybe it'll finally feel like enough. Oh, sweetheart. Come here. Closer. That's it. Let Mommy move your chair just a little. Perfect. Now turn toward me. Good. Much better. Can I? Thank you. Let me fix your hair for a second. It's all over the place. Thank you. Let me fix your hair for a second. It's all over the place. There, just brushing it back behind your ear. That's better. You always look so handsome when I can see your face. There it is. That tiny little smile. I was hoping I'd get to see it. Good boy. Now, hold still. Your collar's folded funny. There, much better. You know, it's funny. You spend so much time making sure everything around you is in order. But you almost never stop to notice yourself. You'll organize files, answer messages, fix other people's problems, double-check your work, triple-check it. But when was the last time you checked on yourself? Exactly. I thought so. That's why Mommy is doing it for you. Lift your chin just a little. Good. How long has it been since you drank any water? Be honest. That's what I thought. Stay right here. Don't move. I'll be right back. See? I wasn't gone long. Here, take the glass. One sip. Good. Another one. That's it. Slowly. Very good. I'm proud of you. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? Drink some water. Stretch a little. Take a breath. But when your mind gets busy, those are always the first things you forget. You get so focused on finishing that you forget you're a person before you're a worker. You're allowed to have needs. You're allowed to pause. You're allowed to blink. You're allowed to breathe. And you're definitely allowed to let mommy remind you. Now, can you do one more thing for me? Roll your shoulders. Go on. Big circle. There you go. Again. I heard that little crack. Those poor shoulders. They've been carrying the whole world again, haven't they? Sweetheart, come here. Let me rub them for a minute. Just relax. I've got you. That's it. Nice and gentle. You're so tense. Almost like you've been expecting something to go wrong all day. Were you? Maybe. Maybe not. Sometimes we don't even notice we're waiting for disaster. It just becomes normal. Always preparing. Always thinking ahead. Always asking yourself, what if I forget something? What if I disappoint someone? What if I don't finish? What if I'm not good enough? That's exhausting. No wonder you're tired. No wonder your heart never feels completely quiet. Good boy. Just keep breathing. You're doing wonderfully. You know something? I don't think you're lazy. Not even a little. Actually, I think you're one of the hardest working people I've ever known. Sometimes too hardworking. You keep trying long after everyone else would have stopped. You give people the benefit of the doubt. You apologize when things aren't even your fault. You carry responsibilities that nobody asked you to carry. Because somewhere along the way, you convinced yourself that being kind means never putting yourself first. Sweetheart, look at me. No, really look at me. Those beautiful eyes. There you are. Can I tell you what I see? I see someone who cares. Deeply. I see someone who wants to do the right thing. Someone who wants people to be happy. Someone who worries that resting means letting everyone down. But that's not true. Rest isn't quitting. Taking a break isn't giving up. It doesn't erase everything you've already accomplished today. If anything, it helps you protect the person doing all that hard work. And that person is very precious to me. So, yes, I'm going to fuss over you a little. I'm going to remind you to sit up straight. I'm going to smooth your hair. I'm going to make sure you've had some water. I'm going to tell you when you've been staring at the screen for too long. Because that's what happens when someone loves you. They notice. Even the little things. Especially the little things. Now, come here. Just a little closer. Rest your head against me. There. That's my sweet boy. Can you hear my heartbeat? Good. Stay there for a moment. You don't have to think. You don't have to solve anything. You don't have to plan tomorrow. For just this little moment, I want you to let someone else hold everything. Let me be the strong one. Let me carry the worry. Just for a little while. Good boy. That's it. You're doing so well. I can already feel your breathing slowing down. See? You didn't have to earn this. You didn't have to finish another task first. You didn't have to prove you deserved a moment of peace. You already deserved it the second you walked in here. And you always will. Now stay with Mommy for just a little longer. There's something I've been wanting to tell you. Sometimes, I wonder if you realize how easy it is for me to read you. Not because you're predictable. Not because you're weak. But because I've spent enough time with you to notice the little things. The way your smile changes when you're genuinely happy. The way you rub the back of your neck when you're overwhelmed. The way your breathing gets just a little shallower when you've been overthinking. You don't have to tell me every single thought that's running through your mind. You don't have to explain every worry. I notice. And when I notice, I don't think, oh, he's being difficult. I think, my sweet boy has been carrying too much again. there's a very big difference. You see, I never measure your worth by how productive you've been. I don't keep score. I don't count how many things you've finished. I don't love you more on your successful days than I do on your difficult ones. Because that's not how love works. At least, not the kind of love I want to give you. The kind I want to give you says, come here anyway. Even when you're tired. Even when you're frustrated. Even when you feel like you've made mistakes. Especially then. Because those are the moments you deserve kindness the most. Can I ask you something? It's okay if you only answer in your head. When was the last time someone took care of you without expecting anything back? Without asking you to solve a problem? Without needing you to be useful? Without making you earn it? It's a difficult question, isn't it? You've gotten so used to giving, helping, listening, fixing, supporting. Sometimes I think you've forgotten what it feels like to simply receive. So, tonight, practice with me. You don't have to do anything impressive. You don't have to say the perfect thing. You don't even have to keep your eyes open if they're getting heavy. Just let yourself be looked after. Can you do that for Mommy? Good boy. That's all I'm asking. Nothing more. Now, tilt your head back just a little. There. Perfect. I'm going to run my fingers through your hair again. Slowly. Starting right here at your forehead. Brushing everything back. Then around your temple. Soft little circles. Down behind your ear. There. Doesn't that feel nice? I thought so. Your whole face softened the moment I touched your hair. You always melt a little when Mommy plays with it. It's adorable. Don't hide that smile from me. I saw it. There it is again. My handsome boy. You know, I don't think people tell you often enough how gentle you are. Not gentle because you're quiet. Gentle because you choose patience when being angry would be easier. Gentle because you try to understand people before judging them. Gentle because you care. That kind of gentleness takes strength. Real strength. Anyone can lash out. Anyone can become bitter. But choosing kindness, again and again, even after you've been disappointed, that takes courage. I'm very proud of that. Please don't ever mistake your softness for weakness. It's one of the things I admire most about you. Can I tell you a little secret? Sometimes, when I'm thinking about you during the day, I wonder if you've remembered to be as kind to yourself as you are to everyone else. And then I laugh a little, because I already know the answer. Probably not. You're wonderful at encouraging other people. You'd tell a friend to take a break. You'd remind them to eat. You'd tell them they're trying their best. You'd tell them tomorrow is another day. But when it's you, suddenly the rules change. Suddenly, you think you should be able to keep going forever. No breaks. No mistakes. No slowing down. Sweetheart, that's not fair. If someone you loved was as exhausted as you were, would you tell them they were lazy? No, of course not. You'd pull up a chair, sit beside them, offer them some water, tell them they were doing enough. So why shouldn't you deserve the same kindness? Exactly. That's why I'm here. Until you learn to speak to yourself that gently, I'll do it for you. Every single time. I'll remind you that you're enough. I'll remind you to unclench your jaw. There you go. I noticed. See? You didn't even realize you were doing it. Relax. Good. Now let your hands rest. They're working so hard even when you're not typing. Just let your fingers loosen. Perfect. Another deep breath. In and out. Very good. I'm so proud of you. Not because you're breathing. Not because you're sitting still. I'm proud of you because you're trusting me. You're letting yourself slow down. And I know that isn't always easy for you. Slowing down means your thoughts get louder. Sometimes that's scary. Sometimes silence gives all your worries room to speak. But listen carefully. You're not sitting with those thoughts alone anymore. I'm right here beside you. Every time one of those worries whispers, "You aren't enough," I want you to imagine my voice answering it. Oh, sweetheart, that's simply not true. Every single time. If your mind says, you should have done more, I'll remind you. Look at everything you've already done. If it says, you're falling behind, I'll whisper, everyone moves at their own pace. If it says, you'll disappoint people, I'll gently ask, and what about the people who already love you exactly as you are, including me, especially me? Come here, just one more hug. That's nice. You're fitting into my arms a little easier now. Your shoulders aren't nearly as tense as they were before. See? I told you. You don't need hours to begin feeling better. Sometimes, you just need someone to remind you that you don't have to carry everything by yourself. And sweetheart, as long as Mommy is here, you won't have to. There you go. That's my good boy. I knew that little smile was still in there. Thank you for letting Mommy take care of you for a little while. I hope you remember this feeling tomorrow. When things get overwhelming, when you start doubting yourself, when you think you have to carry everything alone, I want you to remember my voice. Remember these arms. Remember that someone believes in you. Because I always will. No matter how busy life gets. No matter how many mistakes you think you've made. No matter how difficult tomorrow feels. You'll always have a place here with me. Now, I think you've done enough for today. Close those beautiful eyes for Mommy. Let your thoughts drift a little farther away. There's nothing else you need to prove tonight. Just rest. I'll stay right here, watching over my sweet boy. Mommy loves you.